Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And Clark, as we march down the final stretch of the NBA season, there's a lot of talk about the individual award races.
Yeah, you know, that's a fun time for me because there's always multiple candidates for just about every NBA award, and there's much debate that takes place. So, Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, all of that. Love it. So many guys worthy of those accolades every season.
Here is Nahara. Pass to Nash. This one for three. The rebound by Mason. Walker surveying the floor. And the rejection by Bradley. Nowitzki outside. Back to Nash. Nowitzki a screen. Nobody near Stevenson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Really smooth stroke from out there. He's dialed in.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Walker with a clean look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And you know, Walker is really reliable as a catch-and-shoot guy because he's thinking shot even before the pass gets there.
Here is Nahara. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Nash for the three. The offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here is Nahara, guarded by Mason. Now here's Nash. Just 5 to shoot. Nowitzki outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Blake with it to the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Three from Stevenson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Using his height to scan the floor, Nowitzki able to spot a waiting shooter easily.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own.
And a good group getting ready for Dallas. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The Mavericks leading. Here's Strickland. Nowitzki a screen. Rejected by Walker. Now Mason to the middle. Here's Delk. Here's Baker. And Franklin pulls it down. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Here's Strickland. Nowitzki outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside, uses his height extremely well. can't allow him to get that kind of position.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here is Blake, still scoreless. Walker a screen. Blake passes to Walker.
Nice work on defense from Nowitzki, the coaching staff. Very appreciative when he hustles like that.
Here's Franklin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. A 3-ball. Walker with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to Blake. Mason looking around. A floater, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Quick substitution. Franklin. Darryl Armstrong.
Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Walker with the 3. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Flashing that long-distance shooting ability. The D must get out there on Walker at the three-point line. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 5 points so far.
I mean, you can grab him, but Baker still finds a way to score even through the contact.
The Mavericks trailing. Armstrong with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Cook, he's checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Mavericks, Wang, he's checked in for LaFrance. Howard comes in for Franklin. And Griffin subbed in for Bell. Here's Blake. He's covered by Armstrong. Pass to Walker. Over Howard. Walker's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 4. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Walker. He had 27 points last game. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 8.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Armstrong passes to Franklin. Can't cash in from close range.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And Walker kicks to Cook. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Delk. And Franklin pulls it down. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
Making his presence felt at the rim.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Delk. Still yet to score. Cook looking it over to the wing right side. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Armstrong. Walker's shot is off. Howard tries in. He can't get it to go. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Blake. Here's Walker. Down low. Here's Cook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Franklin, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Steve Blake. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Boston making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. Outside, Walker. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Dallas. And a record-setting season continues for them. Now up over 30 road wins.
And, well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
Pass to Cook. Mavericks with the rebound. Franklin's got his fourth rebound in this one. And there's the drive. Here's Wang. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
What a nice find off the screen and roll.
The Celtics shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Delp the pass to Walker. Inside. Cook kicks to Baker. To the paint. In the corner, Cook with it. Sinks the triple. Cook's got 5 now.
The shortest three on the floor, that corner. That is why guys shoot such a good percentage from there.
Armstrong with the screen on Walker. Here is Nahara, guarded by Walker. They set the screen. Tries again. Wang the pass to Armstrong. There's the drive. It's deflected. Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Here's Baker. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Definitely within Baker's comfort zone. He is looking more and more confident in that mid-range.
Here's Armstrong. 8 points for him. To the middle. A nice shot by Franklin. 7 points in the game.
Textbook screen, which leads to the nice bucket there.
1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Walker lets it go with a 3. And Franklin pulls it down. Franklin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wang. There's the pick. Here's Armstrong. Out to the right wing. Here is Nahara, guarded by Walker. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Pass to Armstrong. Beyond the arc. Here is Nahara. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mason with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
LaFrance, he's checked in for Bradley.
Rafe LaFrance.
Nash outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Franklin for 3. The rebound by Cook. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Mason. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Now Nash. He has yet to score. Clock at 6. Nowitzki outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Here is Mason. The Mavericks making the shot. And here's Pachulia. Pass to Washington. Nice ball movement by Boston. Picked by Pachulia. Mason inside the line. Gets an open look and hits. Mason's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at
that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Sticking it to them and doing it with style.
Pass to LaFrance for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 assists in the game. Now Pachulia. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here is Cook. 5 points in the game. And it's blocked. It's Bell on the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
And playing fast, he recognizes the transition opportunity and takes full advantage.
Mason with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Bradley comes in for LaFrance. And Franklin subbed in for Nowitzki.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
Here's Strickland driving the lane. Here's Franklin. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Nash, here's Bradley, and he dunks it down.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
And stolen by Nash. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And the Mavericks making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Boston. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happened.
Well, I think for Boston,
they've had such a disappointing season.
even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. The Celtics making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Celtics, number 41, Bruno Sundov.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 11.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line for your Celtics, Sundov.
He hits the second from the line. Here is Stevenson. 6 points for him. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Nash. It's up a three. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Pachulia finds Washington. Here's Kelly. There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here is Sundov.
Superb D. I like seeing him be this active and engaged.
Here is Nahara. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Nash. Three-pointer. Another three for Dallas.
You know, the stroke of Nash, so pure. He's got a nice high arching shot. A deadly three-point shooter, too.
Now, here's Washington. Here's Kelly. He's guarded by Stevenson. Inside, Sundov. The 9-footer's on the mark.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. High percentage look was the result.
It's Nash with the drive. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Nash. Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
You know, this is what Nash loves doing. An amazing passer. He has eyes in the back of his head, I think.
Pass to Kelly. There's a screen. Just his first attempt. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Nahara, the pass to Nash. Comes up empty down low. Celtics trail by 16. Kelly kicks to Washington. Pass to Kelly. Down low. Here's Pachulia. Lays it up off the glass. Pachulia's got 5 points so far.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
Howard setting the pick for Nash. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Third personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Baker passes to Blake. Here is Cook. Pass to Walker. Shoots the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Strickland. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Nowitzki inside. Here's LaFrance. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 assists in the game. And so Blake will bring it up for the Celtics. It's an 18-point game. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Pass to Stevenson, and here is Nowitzki. And he gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got 4 points this quarter.
Dirk can be so strong inside, breaking through that contact.
Blake up top. Nothing on the board. Cook kicks to Walker. Five to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Nowitzki. Puts it up. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
Celtics trail by 17. Blake passes to Cook. To the inside. Here's Baker. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Franklin. Stevenson with it. Guarded by Blake. Dallas moving it around. Nowitzki, the pass to LaFrance. And he gets it to go. LaFrance has got 8.
Just a great flow to that play. He's anticipating the pass, perfect rhythm on that jumper.
Here is Cook. He's defended by Nowitzki. Here's Delp. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. Back to Walker. And Franklin pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's LaFrance. And Boston with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Nowitzki right side. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. To the paint. A steal. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Celtics making a switch here. Mason's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Howard comes in for Nowitzki. And Eduardo Nájera is subbed in for Franklin. Blake dishes to Walker. Pass to Baker. Trying to get something going. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Blake passes to Mason. Outside, Walker launches a three. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Celtics trail by 20. Now Blake hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker on target from 13 feet.
And you know, anytime Twan touches it, he is thinking one thing: bucket.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And here's Griffin. Pass to Nash. The three. Trains the three-pointer. Nash has got 12 now in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Dallas leading by 21. Pass to Bell. Now here's Griffin. Bell with a screen on Mason. Griffin passes to Bell. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Bell's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Mavs. Here's Blake, defended by Nash. Outside, Walker. Inside, here's Baker, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Threw it down, and Baker scared the rim in the process.
Here's Nash, pass to Howard. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Baker. It's blocked. Walker against Howard. Howard setting the pick for Nash. Back to Howard. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Franklin's checked in for Dallas.
First team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 30.
Celtics trail by 21. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Dealt the pass to Baker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Fantastic work from the big fella inside. Baker's teammates know he can do damage in there.
They set the pick. Here's Nash. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Can't connect from short range. Pass to Bell. Nash outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Wang. Bell with it. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Nash, guarded by Blake. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Getting aggressive against the foul. Nash thinks that tough make for the end one.
The Mavericks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Delp. Walker is screen on Bell. Here's Delp. And Franklin pulls it down. Franklin's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Nash the pass to Franklin. And he goes in for the dunk.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. LaFrancie's checked in for Wang. Nowitzki comes in for Franklin. And Franklin subbed in for Griffin. Here's Blake, defended by Nash. Now Blake. No scoring in this one. Pass to Walker. Here's Baker. Just 4 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash.
A 7-footer Nowitzki using that size inside and drawing the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Pass to Mason. Here's the screen to halt the run, and the basket is good. Mason's got 6. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Over Blake. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Second team foul.
And here is Blake.
Switch.
Pass to Walker. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. 18 points for him.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Nowitzki a screen. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Blake with it. Still without a basket. Mason for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Nowitzki with the screen on Mason. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Back to Nash. 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup.
Look, we know Nash is extremely unselfish, but he's also unafraid to call his own number, something he's been doing all night here.
Here's Delp, defended by Bell. Baker passes to Mason. Here's Delp. From outside the arc, the Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Nowitzki outside. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nowitzki's got 15 points.
Oh, my goodness. Nowitzki showing off the extent of his range there.
Pass to Mason. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good.
Mason at the line for 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Stevenson outside. Nowitzki looking around. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Nice play by Nowitzki off the pick and roll right there. Was able to work through the coverage and open things up for himself and his team.
Walker against Nowitzki. And Walker kicks to Mason. Pass to Baker. Over Wang. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Nowitzki a screen. Here is Nahara, guarded by Mason. And the layup's good off the glass. Nahara's got his first basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the left wing, Delp. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Delp the pass to Blake. Walker in the corner. 6 to shoot. Pass to Blake. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-6 run. To the middle. Here's Wang. Here is Nahara. Nowitzki up top.
Hey, yo, Deshaun.
The tray. The rebound by Baker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mason. They get it back. Can't hit that one. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Strickland, down low. Now here's Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, and you know, Nowitzki heats up quickly. Once he finds that rhythm, the defense knows they're in trouble, in for a long game.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Blake. Back to Walker. From the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Blake's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The Mavericks shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. And they call an illegal screen here. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Let's take a look at Dallas. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And I think for the Mavericks,
Their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Cook, the pass to Delp. Tries it from 19. Here is Sundog, and he jams it with authority.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now Armstrong, 8 points for him. Pass to Franklin. Howard dishes to Franklin. Can't connect from long distance.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Oh, great work inside. He doesn't mind taking punishment on the way up.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
LaFrancis checked in for Dallas. Griffin comes in for Stevenson.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. They got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Bradley's checked in for the Mavericks. Howard comes in for Franklin. Here's Armstrong. Bradley kicks to Howard. Dallas moving the ball around. Armstrong gets the bucket.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Boston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Sundog, guarded by Bradley. Here is Sundog. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds in this game. They set the pick. Armstrong passes to Franklin. Howard with a screen on Pachulia. Franklin, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's what good passing gets you. Jumpy defenders.
For Dallas, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Washington's checked in for Boston. Nash is checked in for Dallas. Pass to Kelly. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Right wing, out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Nash. 17 points in the game over Pachulia. Here's Bradley, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Great work in that pick and roll. He knows how to execute off these sets.
44 seconds left in the third. Howard against Washington. Pass to Kelly.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. LaFrancis checked in for Bradley. Nowitzki comes in for Franklin. Franklin's checked in for Howard. And Stevenson subbed in for Griffin. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. To the paint, and Nowitzki with the stuff.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Sundal, defended by Nowitzki.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Dallas opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Dallas shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. With the drive.
Celtics foul. Brian Cook. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Dallas.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Washington with it. Got a piece of it. Pass to Kelly. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. So it's the Mavericks now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Bell dishes to Nowitzki. The rebound by Cook. Cook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Washington. Pass to Kelly. In the corner, Cook with it. And he gets it back. Kelly kicks to Washington. The floater. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Strickland. Pass to Nowitzki. And he drops it in from the low post. Nowitzki's got 25 points in the game.
And terrific control from Nowitzki, putting a nice soft touch on that floater.
Franklin with the steal. Now here's Nowitzki. D right on him. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Hey, he's not a high flyer by any means, but Nowitzki still can throw it down on you.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Franklin with the steal. Launches it. And Pachulia pulls it down. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot by Kelly, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Strickland passes to Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Washington.
Dallas foul.
The Celtics making a switch here. Njai checked in. Nash is checked in for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Kelly. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pachulia. To end the cold streak. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nash outside. Nowitzki a screen. High post shot. And Nowitzki slams it in.
You know, Nash is an excellent distributor, a phenomenal floor general, great at recognizing when his guys are open.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Shot by Kelly, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here is Cook. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Franklin's checked in for Nowitzki. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. They set the pick. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Blake passes to Kelly. Walker with it from deep. Good on the triple. Walker's got 24.
It doesn't take much for Walker to get on a roll. And right now, boy, he is cooking.
Now here's Nash, guarded by Blake.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
And he makes the first. Roger Mason has checked in for Boston.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Nash. Now Blake. Pass to Baker.
And sometimes Baker just too much for defenders, which is why this guy gets fouled so often.
3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Vin Baker.
That free throw missing. A different look for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for LaFrentz. And Eduardo Nahara is subbed in for Franklin. And the second free throw, good.
And just under 7 feet, Vin Baker is a real presence in the paint. He's good at aggressively going for buckets and stopping his opponents from getting to the boards.
Nash dishes to Franklin. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Franklin's got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
On the wing, Walker.
Foul. Franklin.
A different look for Dallas. Stevenson comes in for Bell. And Armstrong subbed in for Nash.
Maverick substitution. Deshaun Stevenson.
Pass to Blake. There's Baker. Clock is at 3. Over Armstrong. Baker with the bucket.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Walker from past the arc. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Franklin kicks to Armstrong. Pass to Franklin. Here is Nahara. Rebounded by the Celtics. Mason's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Armstrong. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. The Mavericks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Here's Nahara. Makes it off the glass.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And here's Blake. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Walker shoots it up. Mavericks with the rebound. Bradley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. From the baseline. And the shot falls short this time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Shot from 12. And it's Armstrong missing. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And here is Mason. Here's Walker. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Nahara. Here's Franklin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Here's Delp. To the right side. The 17-footer. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Mavericks ball.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Wang's checked in.
Wang Juju.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Armstrong passes to Franklin. Here's Wang. Pass to Armstrong. To the middle. Goes back up. And Stevenson with the nice bucket inside.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Celtics shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Howard's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks with possession. Up top, Armstrong. Guarded by Blake. Pass to Armstrong. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Howard with it. Dallas moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
Armstrong with it. Another shot. And a beautiful finish by Howard.
And that's just an effective use of that pick and roll. Such simple action, so difficult to stop.
Delp the pass to Walker. Mason against Howard. Out to the wing. Pass to Baker. Clock at 6. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Nowitzki.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Franklin's checked in for Dallas. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mason, the pass to Dell. Stolen by Stevenson. And the Mavericks with possession. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Now Armstrong. Bobbed up there for Howard. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.